Hello, children. So, today we are going to start with the new subject called as informatics practices. Now, this is a completely new word for you. Why you are learning informatics practices? That is one question which all of you might be, dwelling in your mind. So, we will answer that by the time. Any guessworks? Anyway, if this was a normal class, I would have asked everyone to answer this question, why, or whether you have made some research or not. But since it is going like this way, or we are having a new scenario of an online class or a video recorded class, we have to answer it by ourselves. So the guess is like this. This informatics is a field where you actually learn and research a lot of information to help ourselves to solve issues related with all the kinds of fields like medicine, physiology, biology, IT, and so on. Why you are learning this is because 2 years you learn this. At the end of this particular process, you will be able to develop a software. That means a small application by yourself, which will sharpen your programming skills. Or anybody who is well versed in gaming and all those things, you will come to know how a small game is developed. So at the end of the next year, that is 2022, that time when you are actually opting for your career, you can choose whether you actually want to do BCom with computer applications or science, like the people who have already opted for biology and IP. They can actually think about something which is connected with technology, information technology, that is biology and IT field. So this is why we are learning informatics practices. So the 2 point which is given here is not for you to answer anywhere else, but for if your viva or your external examiner at the end of this 2 year during your practical examination, if they ask you why you learn this subject, you can give a very clear cut answer. So with this we will start off. Okay, now it is very important that you understand what are you learning. In the first chapter, you will be actually learning about computer system. That is, what is a computer? Something which you know already. The input device, output device, memory, software, such technical names, certain things which everybody who is related in this field are well aware of. After that, that first chapter will, move very fast. And after that, you will be learning a new programming language called as Python. Now, just like you learned your English along with your Malayalam, that is your mother tongue, this time you are learning a completely new version of a language, which when applied to a system, when I call a system a computer, that gives you an answer. Like you all are, maybe much better than me, well versed in how to operate a mobile, isn't it? So exactly like that, what is happening behind the mobile, that you will come to know once you start exploring this programming language, Python. That new programming language, once you are having some well versed, like how you talk in English, you learned how alphabets first, then you learn words, then after that you learn what you call this, to make sentence, frame sentence, and then you started writing essays, question answers. In this programming language, at the end of this particular session, not this session, when you finish learning Python, you will understand how to frame a small software or how to design a small software. Then slowly we'll be learning something called as database, that is SQL. With the help of this SQL, we will be able to store your data permanently. Using that permanent data, we can relate our Python and SQL. That is, like all might have gone for an online booking of a film or any kind of online transactions you might have done. Now, when you do an online booking, your theaters, the films, all the show timings are displayed automatically there, isn't it? How it is done? Have you ever guessed like that? No. That is also done with the help of a permanent data storage system. It is with the help of a data which is already there. They try to show all those film names, theaters, and the timings, etc. So here also, if I want to develop, or if you want to learn how to develop a software, you need to see how the data is stored. So for that, we'll be learning what you call as SQL. After you learn these two, then you learn in your 11th standard, you learn another theory chapter called as, the society and the impacts of this IT in the society. That's quite easy actually. So once you finish learning this, you are moving on to your 12th. There you will learn how to incorporate your Python and your SQL, and of course a more on systems, networks, and impacts of IT in society. So that's how you are going to start off with. I wish you all the best, and I hope that you will be learning this with very, what you call enthusiasm. Very, very, very great exploration level is there here to learn and understand what is going to happen next day, next day, next day. But for that, you need to have a laptop. That is compulsory, because without the laptop, whatever we are going to say in the class, we will not be able to try it out anywhere. So you need a laptop. Once you have a laptop, and you install the softwares which I'm talking about. Not, very fast. Let the first chapter get over, and by the time I'll show you how to install and everything using another video, you will be installing Python and SQL, and then you will start off with. So you have time to purchase. By the time the first chapter is getting over, if anybody has not purchased, or if anybody is not having an exclusive laptop for your own work, you can. And you don't require a very what you call gaming laptop or any such specific laptop. It's a normal 20,000 rupees, a beginner's learning laptop is enough for a student to work on this. So you don't have to trouble your parents in that way also. Those are already having a desktop or a laptop, you don't have to worry, you just have to install it. During installation, you may find some difficulties, but it's all fine. Okay, we will start off quite easily. So the next video will be starting with your new chapter, that is computer system. So thank you very much. We'll move on to the next video.